Hi, this is another episode of Talking with Tash, and I just want to talk about blessings. I have many blessings, many things to be thankful for, but I have three very special people, people that I am really grateful that are in my life. Yay! Daughter, Taylor, who's the youngest, husband, Henry, and daughter, Chase. So this is the Scurry family. We are the Scurries. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about all of these blessings that I have. Start with the oldest. Well, second oldest. She reminds me every day, Mom, I'm the second oldest. I had a premature birth where I delivered my son at 23 weeks and he passed 20 days later. And she always says, you cannot forget him. I will never forget him. I want her to know this. I will never, ever forget him. But she's the oldest here on earth. I can say that. And what I like to say about parenting, it is probably one of the most difficult things we have to do on this earth. And I say this because you may or may not get it right. And sometimes your kids are right. Sometimes you're right. And I know most parents like to say, I'm always right. That's just not true. What I try to do is I go old school on them a lot. Yeah, because that's the way I was raised. And what I do is I take the things that I like and try to apply them, but each kid is different. So you have to go with who that personality of that kid. Now, what I do tell my two children all the time, you come to us, me, to hear what you need to hear. I'm going to give you the advice you need to hear. You go to your friends for what you want to hear. Your friends are always going to tell you what makes you feel better. Mom is going to tell you the truth. And sometimes the truth hurts. Sometimes it's wonderful. But whatever it is, we need to get through it. So my oldest last summer, not summer, late summer, texted Dad and I and said, hey, I'm moving out on September 1st. It was August 28th. And we're like, what? What? I said, that's not happening. My husband was like, let her go. Let her find her way. And guess what? She moved out. Guess what Mommy did? Mommy cried like a baby. I got on the bed and I think for a good 2.5 minutes, I just cried. And my husband came and said, let it out. And I appreciate him for that because he said, you know what? This is a part of growing up. And he said, did you think she was going to be with us forever? I was like, no, but I know she's not ready. And what I said came true. December 5th, Mom, can I come home? Absolutely. But what Dad said is I never expected this. He was like, listen, when you left, you were a dependent. Now that you have come back, you are a roommate and you have responsibilities. When you left here, we were paying car note and insurance. No longer will we pay car note and insurance. You have to be responsible, a young, responsible adult, and take care of your own obligations now. So that's it. We don't charge her rent, but she has to take care of every one of her needs. Now she gets in a bind, which I tell you has not happened often, and I'm proud of her for that. But she's still trying to find her way. She's not in college. She did one semester, she bombed, and we're letting her find her way. Do I feel bad? Yes, but I cannot force it on her because that's a waste of money. Every one of us want our kids to go and be so successful, but you know, success is not defined by a college degree. So parents, just let them be there for them. Now sometimes you have to give them a push because you don't want them to flounder too long, but okay, it is what it is. So moving right along, that's the oldest. Then here comes the youngest, who has great grades, who's acting, who does what she needs to do. Very mouthy, but you can put up with that because as long as you check her, she'll back down. But and a lot, I like that she has her own voice. She likes who she likes and she doesn't, and she'll come to advice when it's really bothering her and she can't figure it out. So I like that about her. So Taylor is the youngest one now. Taylor is doing exactly what I thought Taylor would do. She could have graduated last year as an 11th grader. And I said to Ed, honey, let her do it. Let her graduate. No, no, no. She needs prom. She needs homecoming. She needs senior year. But senior year with all electives mean I'm going to blow off senior year. Now GPA is dropping because we're not taking these classes seriously when we should be using these classes to boost our GPA. She was like, but they don't take electives when you looking at college, so these classes don't count. I said, but it's still going to be on your transcript, and you don't want them to see those grades on your transcript. Now she realizes that might have been a mistake, and now I said, you bringing home another grade like that, and me and you are going to tango, little girl. Okay, so she realized that was a mistake, and she's back on track, and all you can do is guide them. Everybody is different. I wasn't always an angel in school, so it is what it is. And the third blessing that I'm going to discuss tonight is the old ball and chain. This guy is he's our guardian on earth. Jesus and the Lord has us, but when it comes to protection, my youngest daughter always says to me, Mom, you know what? A lot of my friends don't have two-parent households, and I'm like, oh, So that was one of the things that was big to me, because my parents were married 49 years before my mom passed away, and if you keep looking at it, keep adding, the only reason that they're not married now is because she passed away, so it would be 54 years right now. I'm sorry, 53 years right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, look, our kids are here for true guidance. It is okay to want to be your child's friend, but you also need to be your child's parents. Be that voice of reason. I work in education. I see a lot of kids who are just lost. So if you have a niece, a neighbor, a nephew, a cousin, someone who is young, be that voice to check on them. Call and just say, hi, how you doing? Do you want to talk? Is there anything bothering you? Anything I can do for you? And money is not always the answer. It can help, but it's not always the answer. Sometimes these kids just want to know that there's somebody out there that's listening, that loves them, and it takes a village to raise a child. So I'm going to tell you, it takes a whole community, an army to raise multiple kids. So we need to, sorry, I feel fancy tonight. This is sweet tea. So what I'm saying is that blessing comes in many forms. And right now I feel very blessed because I have two daughters who are different individuals who give me joy. It's taken a long time to get this point to where I can just enjoy them without always nagging and feeling like I'm the warden. But right now I love these girls. I know they love me. They love their dad, and we are a family that's complete because we work at it. It is very difficult when you have 4 different personalities in a house. So my blessings run deep. Outside of these 3, I have aunts, uncles, cousins, sister-in-laws on both sides. My husband's 2 sister-in-laws on my husband's side, and then the 4 sister-in-laws that I have with my brothers. It just makes a family complete. Love my brother-in-law. Only have one of those. But you got to understand, blessings comes in many forms, and I feel like I'm one of the most blessed people on this earth. We have our ups and our downs, but guess what? In the end, we're still family, and that's what counts. So all I'm asking is that you be parents to your kids, and friendship is great, but parenting is more essential to what our kids need. When there's so many influences out there that impact their judgment and their way of thinking, we need to be in tune with our kids all the time. Now, I always end my episode, I'm trying to keep it under 10 minutes, with a gadget. And tonight's gadget is my Samsung Galaxy Watch. It's a smart watch. It's upside down for you right now. But what I want to share with you about the smartwatch is I love its versatility. Yes, it's an active watch, and most smartwatches are designed to keep you active and moving and in sync with your calendars on your phone and things like that. but I changed the look of mine. So kudos to Walmart and to Amazon and Walmart.com, not just regular Walmart, and Amazon.com. So this comes with the traditional leather band. Oh, it's functional, okay? But for a girl who likes bling, it was not blingy enough. So then I changed the band. The bands came from, and if you can see it, this is a rose gold band with little bling right here. Came from Walmart.com. I also got a silver band with bling. Yes, this girl loves her bling. So if you can see it, the silver with the bling bling, okay? So, and this is the rose gold. Now, to change the look, the guard comes off, it's clear. And then this is a rose gold one right here, if you can see it. And I got a duo set. So this duo came rose gold and onyx, okay? Black onyx. Then there's the silver and the gold. Now I wear the gold one a lot. If you can see, it's a little battered because I wear it all the time. But I do change the look. So I can do silver and silver. I can do black and silver. I even do rose gold sometimes in silver. And then when I have on different metals, like gold and silver. So it is very versatile. I love Amazon.com. I love Walmart.com. And it's just something new to give you. And I like this because you can change the color of this face by tapping, and the flowers change. So the face of this one is really, really cool. So you can match it with the different outfits that you have on. And that's the end of my show today. And really and truly going into 2020, count your blessings. And I will always still be talking. So catch me next time on Still Talking with Tash. Bye, guys. Cheers to 2020.